I can't believe I'm making a video about this, I really can't. Welcome back, my friends, to another video. Now, in this video, I can't believe we're going to be talking about this, but, you know, I watched this whole thing unfold on Twitter, and I'm like, I have to vent, I have to get my point across, I have to talk about this thing that happened. Now, if you're on Twitter, and you know what I'm talking about, then you'll know that I'm talking about the vegan sausage roll from Greggs. And if you don't live under a rock, you'll know that when they released it, the whole country, especially the UK, because I think Greggs is only a UK based thing anyway, but the whole of the UK went mad because they're like, oh, it's not a proper sausage roll, you can't call it that. And it's like, have you heard yourself? And then the biggest douche in the UK, Mr. Piers Morgan, jumped on the bandwagon and was like, and then on his little show, they give him a vegan sausage roll, didn't they? And then someone passed him a bucket when they said, oh, this is a vegan sausage roll, and he made a whole scene and was like, oh, it's disgusting, because he's a muppet and he don't know nout. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a vegan, but if Greggs as a company are making things more available to people such as vegans, then let them do it.
What's the issue?
You know what I mean? Like, why? Just why? A sausage roll, bro.
A sausage roll.
I cannot believe it. Now, I'll try my best. I don't know how good my editing skills are, but I'll try my best to put a screenshot of the Piers Morgan tweet where he's spewing into a bucket right there in that gap. If it's not there when you're watching this video, like right now, then it'll be in the description box below. I'll try and link it in the description box below so you can see how much of a dweeb he's been. Now, like I say, I think from when is it called veganism? Do you call it veganism? When veganism kind of became more prominent in society, there were a lot. Like, don't get me wrong, on the news and stuff. Well, I say on the news, I never watched it, but there was a lot of activist type vegans, and I think that's why people have got the wrong picture of vegans. You know, they've got the wrong idea of, because everyone's like, oh, vegans are all aggressive and that. I've got a few vegans on Twitter and I can honestly tell you not one of them have tried to rip my head off. So, you know, this is just my honest experience and honest opinion. And I think personally that as it's become more prominent in society, that people, they've calmed down a bit, you know what I mean, as a whole, and then it's become more accepting kind of thing, and they're getting, you know, if you're a vegan and you're watching this, then it's, you know, I guess it's good that you're getting more accessible items in, how would you call it, the broader menu. Let's go with that, the broader menu. And you think, oh yeah, right, it's calming down a bit, everyone's at peace with it. And then Greggs released this vegan sausage roll and the whole country erupts in anger and just craziness, and it's like, down with the vegan sausage roll. And it's like, what's going on? What's going on? Now, I can honestly tell you that I spent most of my time at work watching this thread unfold on Twitter rather than actually working, but I mean, I didn't have any work to do, but I sat watching this. I'm scrolling on Twitter and I'm like, so Greggs have released the vegan sausage roll, and from what I understand, the PR package that they sent out to people, like YouTubers and stuff, came in like what looked like an iPhone box. Because I'm like, is this photoshopped? I like quote tweeted one of the pictures and I'm like, is this photoshopped? Is someone messing with me? Is this real? You know, does it really actually come in a box? And then someone said, oh, I think that's the PR package. I'm like, oh, okay, makes sense. And then there was a big video that blew up about this guy. He went into Greggs and he bought one, and then he walked outside and filmed himself like taking it off the customer assistant, walking outside and putting it in the bin. And it's like, are you trying to start a war between vegans and non-vegans? Because if you are, then you are succeeding the way you are going doing that. And then everyone's like, I don't see the problem with it. And it's like, I don't have a problem with it. You know what I mean? I'm with you. I don't have a problem. If Greggs want to release a vegan sausage roll, crack on. But the rest of England and the rest of the UK are like, no, we don't want that. And then you've got all the people on Twitter that are like, it's not a sausage roll though, is it? Because it's not real. And it's like, okay. Okay, this is really blowing up. And then, like I said, Piers Morgan is just being Piers Morgan. Do I need to say more on that? You know, Piers being Piers. It's like, if someone hadn't have, I can pretty much guarantee, if someone hadn't have told him that he was eating a vegan sausage roll on the TV, he would not have made a scene by spewing it up into a bucket. Because, you know, I'm not gonna lie, if Greggs have still got some when I'm out and about, I might try one. Just to see what it's about, you know what I mean? Just to see what a vegan sausage roll tastes like. Because people are saying there's not much difference, so if there's not much difference, then I want to try it. Because my main reason is, the main reason I want to try it is because I want to see why people are kicking up a fuss. You know what I mean? I want to do some market research, is the phrase I was looking for. I want to go out there, I want to pick a vegan sausage roll from Greggs, and I want to see why people are making such a fuss about it. Like, both sides. Why are the vegans raving about it? Why is the country kicking up a fuss about the fact that it's not a real sausage roll? So, the next chance I get, I want to try one. Now, again, like I say, don't get me wrong, that will not be the beginning of my conversion, because I like my chicken and stuff. So, please don't start a war in my comment section. I'm not aiming for that. But I just want to research it. Why not? Like, what's the harm in researching the vegan sausage roll when it was literally the biggest thing to happen in 2019, I think, so far. And we was only a few days into 2019 and England went wild over the vegan sausage roll. So I just wanted to just give my input on this, because like I say, I saw the whole thing unfold on Twitter, and I wanted to just tell you that I think everyone's mental for saying what they said about it. You know, let the vegans have a sausage roll. What's the issue? I genuinely don't see the issue of letting them have a sausage roll. It's like, you know, let them be included. If a vegan wants to go to Greggs, let them go to Greggs and have the option to buy a sausage roll. Like, what's the point? Like, why have you got to, you know, protest against the fact that it's not a real sausage roll? So, idiots, man, idiots. This country, sometimes, I tell you, this country gets its back up about the wrong kind of things. It's like, you are so passionate about telling Greggs and the rest of the world your thoughts and opinions on how this is not a real sausage roll, and there's more important things going on. Like, you have a homelessness crisis. Is that the phrase? Homelessness? Yeah, homelessness is a big people are homeless. That's a big thing. And you're going mad over a sausage roll. Priorities, you get me? I'm going to stop this video here, because if I don't, then I'm going to go off all day about how the country went mad over a sausage roll. So, I'm going to get back to editing this video, because that's what I was doing when I had to just get this out. So, if you have any thoughts and opinions on this, feel free to drop them in the comment section below, or hit me up on Twitter, which will be there, and it will also be in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, or you liked it in any way, shape or form, feel free to show me how you liked it by liking the button. English. Share it with your friends and family if you like, and I will see you when I see you, my friends. Bye! Yeah. It's not a sausage roll though, is it? Because it's not real. Crack on.